right, I'll start with you, Coach Lohr. I mean, obviously another one in the books. You guys remain undefeated. How does that feel? And then just obviously heading into Ashland, you have a chance to remain undefeated in non-conference play and then head into conference play. How does that feel just to get this win in the books?
Well, I'm definitely happy for our team today, and I thought it was just a good team win. It was an opportunity for us to play all 16 players, and there's certainly some things that we need to get better at. We're going to go to Ashland in a few days and play a very different team, so this game, showed some things that we need to work on and continue to get better at, but I'm really proud of the way that we played. I thought we played really hard. Even when, the ball doesn't go in the hole, or, you're playing maybe a team that's going to press you or has like great foot speed, you got to rebound the basketball, and I thought we did a great job of that, and really I thought did it by committee, by out-rebounding them and really just giving ourselves more possessions.
Right. Yeah, and for you, Alyssa, obviously a career high in points. You kind of really settled into that role coming off the bench. How did you feel about your performance today, and what were you seeing from the defense that allowed you to have such a nice offensive day?
I was just really thankful for my teammates being able to get me the ball. Like, it's obviously not a one-person game, and they all did a great job of seeing the open player. Like, I thought we did a really good job of that. And the defense, I mean, just preparing us for GLIAC games and stuff like that. So.
And then obviously getting Grace back, just kind of seeing her on the court. How kind of cool is that for both of you being able to play with her, and also just having an all GLIAC level player back and being able to play?
Yeah, it's definitely a little rusty still for Grace, but without question it's just been such a long, hard road for her, and got a little emotional in the locker room after the game, just that opportunity to see her back out there, and when kids are out at the beach and having a great time. She was in our training room doing rehab twice a day, whatever she could to get herself back, and it's a work in progress, but I'm really proud of her, and I'm proud of her perseverance, and I hope that the rest of our players see all that she has accomplished so far, and she's, I think, just scratching the surface. So it was definitely a joy to have her back, and I'm really happy for her.
Yeah, just going right off of that, like, it's awesome to play with Grace because I watched games before I actually started schooling here, and it was just awesome because I knew that she was a great player coming in. Playing with all of them is great, and Grace, just having her back is so awesome, and we all got super hype on the bench, and we were all super, super happy for her.
Right, and just kind of building off that, it looks like you've really gotten more comfortable kind of in your role, and just kind of as a player, obviously as a freshman, it's a little, the college game is so much different. How do you feel that you kind of settled into the college game, and how do you use this performance to just kind of build towards the future?
I gotta thank my teammates for that. Like, they're super, from the beginning, they were super welcoming, and they were just like, hey, like, if you need to do this a little bit better, like, they were super helpful and all that, and they really just were awesome about welcoming us and all of the freshmen. Like, we all talk about that all the time.
Right, and the freshmen obviously made an impact today in a kind of a blowout game. I know Emma knocks down 2 threes, Alyssa makes some buckets. I mean, how did you feel about the freshmen and the way you've seen them kind of progress and culminating in this game, obviously?
It's tough for this freshman class, and I think tough, throughout the league and really throughout the country, because rosters are so big with that COVID year, and a lot more players on every roster, right? So I don't see a lot of freshmen getting a lot of opportunities when I'm watching Division II games, and I just think that this group is, from the minute they stepped on campus in late August, has shown a grit about them, a toughness about them, and they're all unique in their own way and their own skill set, and it's just you have to give them a little bit of time, and give them an opportunity on the floor. I think for me personally, they've shown that they've earned some minutes maybe a little earlier than I even anticipated, but they come in every day and they work really hard. So that freshman class is a special class, and I'm excited to see where they're going to take us.
Right, yeah, and I mean, it's hard to find many faults in a 50-point win, but if there is one, it's probably the turnovers. And was it just a carelessness? Was it their pressure? What did you kind of see with the turnovers?
A little bit of both, right? We just weren't focused. We weren't dialed in, and we saw an aggressive team, a denying team, a pressing team, and we had moments of greatness where we made them kind of pay for that pressure because we were able to get layups, and then there were times where we fed into their hands. So Yeah, I'm disappointed at the number of turnovers we had. We certainly cannot do that against a team like Ashland or any of our GLIAC opponents moving forward. But I attribute that to their great pressure defense. I think that's something that Central State, with a very young team, starting 4 freshmen today, I think they're going to be able to build off of that, and they played really, really hard.
Yeah, and I mean, just kind of looking ahead to Ashland, always a tough team. Going into Ashland has been something that has been very tough to do and get wins. What does this team have to do to go into a hostile environment and pull out a win and kind of remain undefeated?
I think that's where we look to our experience from our returners. We were fortunate to beat Ashland. So the last time we faced them, we played them at home and had a solid win. They're certainly a very, very skilled team with, great players returning. So, going on the road to Ashland, like you said, it is a hostile environment. They get a great crowd. We're really going to look to, our veterans to lead us.